Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to be working on Mater here on the triples, and we're going to be continuing working on the hot side air pipe here. So we got on the other video we went in ahead and did this, from the exhaust to the both of the turbos. We got that out of the way, and right now for this video what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and run the pipe from the Valley charger here, the 42 S42 472 I mean, into the intercooler right here. And then once we get this pipe ran, we're gonna go ahead and start working on the other charge pipe that runs from these two turbos, connect it here, and then run it probably through here. We could run it through here, but I think it's probably gonna be easier going under and then connecting over here to the S472 over here. So for now, let's go ahead and see what we're going to use to get the first pipe. This is the original pipe we had right here for the turbo that ran roughly like this. So we just connected here and it ran more like over here. So as you can see, it's way over here. So like my man Super Dwarf said, that's just not gonna work. So what we're gonna do is we're probably gonna end up just chopping this piece off so we could use this end right here because it already has the little bead, so it holds the pipe. So we'll go ahead and probably just chop this off here, use this end, and then start working our way up or down. And then for the other side over here, what I did is I measured the V-band size. So if you take a look right there, it's about 4 1/4 almost. So if you look online, they sell the V-bands they're like 4.21 or 2, something like that. 4.2 something. So I went ahead and ordered that, which is over here, from over here, which is this one. This, and then this is the clamp. And then these are the little pieces of pipe that we have to work with right here. So yeah, and it comes with an O-ring, which if you come over here and then we set it in here, test fit, and there she is. So we got it right out, set up right there. So we'll probably start working our way up from here. We'll start working our way up, down through here, and inject it in here. So we'll go ahead and set you up on a time lapse and then give you some update once we get it going. And there we have it, guys. So we got this pipe ready. She's all tacked up and ready to get welded up. Pretty good. It's pretty good. We used 45s, 90s, and little pies. And I think we got it. We got a little bit close right here, a little tight. So it might be getting a little warm because this is the hot side and this is the air that we're only sucking in. So we'll put some heat wrap here and then she'll be fine. All right. So now on the next pipes we're gonna start welding is the ones that go from from these two, we're gonna connect them and run them to here. But since we need this is where the air intake is gonna be coming in, pipe. So we gotta leave some room right here and then run over the top here. So this one, I think this turbo will leave it like this and just kind of see if we can turn it and wrap around here and then come in like that. And this one, I don't know if you can clock these, but I'm gonna clock this one. I'm gonna take some bolts off of it and maybe turn it 1 notch so it's not so far away. If I can, then I'll leave it like that and we'll just start it running like that. But if not, I think we'll turn it on 1 notch, so it's gonna go about a quarter of a turn this way. So it's gonna end up like right here. That way from here, we'll just knock it down and towards here and then run it around. So for now, we'll go ahead and start working on that and see how it turns out. All right, guys, we hit a little snag here. We were trying to figure out how to run the pipes over here, but we ended up running into is like right here. So roughly this is how the high. It actually needs to go higher because it needs to leave room here. But we tried closing the hood down. When we close the hood down, it's a little bit on the high side. Let's see how it looks. See how it looks. So in order for that to work with no room extra, the hood is gonna be a little bit crooked. You know, doing a little sideways lean. So that's not gonna work. So what we did, we went ahead and tried to figure something else out. What we did is we clocked this turbo that's right here. This is, I don't even know what this is. I don't know where this is from, but this is a weird turbo because what it has is in the back. It's kind of like a S300. It's got this little things right here. So you can pretty much all you gotta do is take all these little things off and you could turn it whichever way you want. And we were just able to turn it. This is pretty good angle right here for this side. So what we're gonna run this pipe under and not that way. But on the top one, since we have this is the like your regular turbo, you know, like Euro 5 or whatever. That does not have this thing right here. It's just this like solid. So in order to clock it, it doesn't work because we took the compressor wheel off and then we tried clocking it because it has 4 bolts right here, and right here. So 4. So you could turn it like quarter turn so also the holes line up. But we turned it and it ended up like way down here, and it ended up like if it hitting the pedestal. So that pipe's like right here, so it would be hitting right there, so it didn't make it. So, and then we tried up here turning it this way and it ended up super high. So with this one we're not going to be able to move. We're going to have to leave it there. So what we're going to end up doing is we're going to put this right here, and then we're going to end up running some sort of angle right here like this, running it through here, and we're going to run it in through here like that, around and through there, and then we'll have it come out through here, and then we'll join them up over here somewhere around there. So far looks like everything seems to be working out. And then for the ends, we're just going to be using the factory boot, the 6.0 boot, and then we just chop the intercooler. We just chop the tip off. That way we don't have to, because it's smaller. This is a smaller entrance right here, and then it's already in good shape. So all you do is just we set it up in there like that, and then just start welding from there. So that's pretty good. So we'll go ahead and see if we can start figuring something out. And then okay, we ran into another little snag here. We forgot to factor in here for the exhaust side. The pipe that's going to be coming out here, it's going to be hitting right here. So that's going to be a problem that we're not going to be able to put this here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and just cut this angle iron piece that we have down here for the pedestal. We'll just chop it here and take it off. That way we can get we'll have to, and then that way we'll be able to clock this one down, and it'll come down around here, and then that should give us room so we can take this out of here. what we'll do is we'll go ahead and chop this and maybe re-weld it in here somewhere over there. So that should work better and we should be good. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then after we do that, then we'll be able to start fabbing up the pipe going that way. There we have it. We have our first section done. We had to do a little bit of metal massaging here. We had to cut behind here in the pedestal in order for the boot to fit. But we got it to fit, and then we put the boot on there, the factory, and then we put this piece that we cut off the factory intercooler pipe. And then from there, we just started tacking pieces all the way around till we went over here. And then we went into this. This is a Y for like a muffler. This is not stainless or anything. This is just like a regular muffler for your car or whatever, 3 inches. So it has like a bells at the end and stuff. And what we did with this is we just cut this side of the muffler and made it shorter right here. And then down here, if you look down here, it's inside the bells. We didn't do anything there because we're not sure yet, because it needs V-band. We're probably gonna end up putting the V-band right here. So we left that open right there. We'll just probably just put a boot maybe for now, and then just to get us by. And then eventually we're probably gonna put a V-band right here or a vibrating clamp. That way we can take it apart and it doesn't. So we can take it apart, because if we weld it together, we're not gonna be able to take it apart because it's a really long piece. So over here, what we did, we're gonna, from now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go from here. We're gonna run the pipe, keep on running something like this. We're gonna take this pipe off, so we're gonna have to redo that one. So we'll take this pipe off. We'll start running this pipe this way, and then run it into here. So we'll get the boot that goes here, and then from there we'll reduce it to a boot is 5 to 4. So we'll get a reducer from 4 to 3, and then from there we'll run right here and then turn and connect here. So we'll go ahead and start working on that section. Looking good, guys. Looks like we got the next piece set. So we ran it from here. We went ahead and added a 45, a little pi, and then a little piece, and then a 90, and then we ran it to here. From here, they didn't have boots, or I couldn't find a boot that had that was from 5 to 3. So I did a boot that's from 5 to 4, and then I just got a reducer that's from 4 to 3. And this one's the muffler style, so we just went inside of it. We found female, male or female, somewhere on here. So that's good. Good right there. Looking good, guys. We're getting closer. So the next step is going to be to, we got the pipe that runs from here to here. We're gonna have to make a custom one because this one, the 601 doesn't fit because it's the way the intercooler is, it's in a different place. So next step is to, we'll take the boot off of this thing right here, this old one, and put it on here, and then we'll just fab up the next set of pipes, which is going to be from here all the way to right there, and let it slip in. So it looks like we're doing good so far, so we're getting closer, guys. And so yeah, we'll go ahead and start working on that and see how it goes. There we have it, guys. This is the last piece of the charge there, and we got it tacked in. So it's pretty simple, just straight. We just cut off the piece of the old intercooler pipe and left the boot right here. Ran a little piece straight, 90, another 90. It was a little short, but it'll be fine. And then we just cut off the other piece, the other end of the intercooler pipe, since it has the little bead in there, and then connect the boot, and then we should be good. So looks good, and we're getting pretty close. So do you think we're gonna get ready to start it? Maybe, but we still got a few things more left to do. So I think that'll be it for this video, and yeah, I think we're getting closer. So maybe start the next video, maybe not. But for now, that'll be it for today, and hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you guys in the